players are just gonna go off to base and macro up. Neither player really going for anything. Day's going in for a Mutalisk sniping of SCVs. I don't even know what to call this. Mutalisk bombardment, harassment. He's gonna get away with just maybe 2 SCV kills. And so this is a really dangerous position for Princeton because they are already economically behind. Chewbacca is trying to narrow that gap by getting the third base, and he also has been preventing a third base for either of the players just by like putting annoying little creep things. Chewbacca cleverly did not put creep on the Zerg side of the map because that would have done nothing for him. I thought that was pretty clever. In the meantime, Mutalisk War is going on between the two Zergs. I think Chewbacca still is ahead in Mutalisk count, so he's going to be able to take down a lot of Mutalisks. This is looking really bad for Days. He's losing so many Mutalisks for free. That's 100 gas, 100 gas, 100 gas, just going down the drain. Chewbacca doing a pretty good job of picking off what he can, and in the meantime trying to saturate in drones. He's doing a pretty good job of just droning up. Look at that, 11 drones on their way. Only overlords and drones and upgrades, and I think that's a great idea because, I mean, he has the Mutalisk advantage right now. He can just feel safe to drone up for a while and defend. And because of that, I think his econ is probably going to be much more ahead, or at least he's 20 workers ahead of his opponents. Ivan still trying to climb his way back into the game, getting tanks, marines, going for that tank marine composition. I don't think either player, Ivan and Chewbacca, are ready for like a counterattack necessarily, because the moment that one person attacks with Mutalisks, they're really vulnerable to counterattack. If you choose like, hey, I'm gonna attack right here with Mutalisks and tanks and etc., you're not getting out alive, and Mutalisks will shortly be in your base destroying all of your drones. So both of the players' teams are at an impasse, and this 2v2 is shaping up. Zergling's coming in just to, I guess, see what's in the base, but I think that was really unnecessary. Mutalisks also flying and trying to snipe off a few drones, but instead a lot of Mutalisks gonna die for days, but Chewbacca chooses not to go for the Mutalisks. He's instead going to go for a counter, I think, at this third base, which he knows just came up, and he's going to have to kill this base and come back right away because there's a huge, huge push coming from the MIT team. Fortunately, there are enough tanks right now to prevent a fast push. So there's no way for MIT really to break this line except maybe through Mutalisk, but Mutalisk needs to be here right now, so that is a great play, defending with Mutalisk while attacking, or being a general nuisance with Mutalisks. Chewbacca's gonna lose a couple though on this on his return flight home. Now, an attack going on between both players. Chewbacca decides, hey, I have more Mutalisks, I'm gonna come and attack move. And actually he's Chewbacca coming out ahead in that engagement. So this is great. He's able to deny the third. Even though Terran has 3 bases and Zerg has 2 bases, it's nice because Ivan has gotten his third up. He's putting down a lot of missile turrets. He's going to be able to expand pretty safely. In the meantime, tearing me apart, even though he has a huge, scary army, it can't really do anything against this number of tanks. Mutalisks coming in to snipe tanks, and Thor is as backup to make sure that the Mutalisks don't counter the Mutalisks, and this is looking a little dangerous for Princeton. A couple tanks being sniped in exchange for a couple of Mutalisks, lots of Vikings and Thors on the map, so Chewbacca's Mutalisks aren't going to be able to do as much, and this command center might go down if Ivan doesn't repair it right away. It's under sieging range, there's not much he can do. I think only 1 siege tank, now 2 siege tanks are able to attack this command center, and now we're forced to engage. Princeton is going in, and no, Princeton's Mutalisks all die in the face of MIT's Mutalisk Viking Thor combination, and now Princeton is looking like they're in so much danger. Command center going down. And strangely enough, what is this army? I didn't even notice it. There's so many Zerglings and Banelings right now. 178 food. worth of Zerglings and Banelings. I'm not sure how useful they would be against this army, though. Look at how many Thors there are, how many tanks there are. You can't really do Baneling against this Sponge-Mech, can you? He has like a huge fortification here with turrets, Mutalisks, Thors, and now planetary fortresses are going in. If Chewbacca wants to do something with this huge Baneling army, he has to do it now. He really has to do it now. And Ivan is going to be looking like he's in so much trouble because he doesn't really have the econ to keep up or even challenge this Terran army. There's nothing he can do right now. Chewbacca is looking at even more Banelings. He has 200 food of Banelings. I don't know what he plans to do with this. There are Mutalisks out on the map. Zerglings and Banelings both don't attack air. I think he's actually sacrificing Mutalisks so that he can build more Banelings and Zerglings. I don't actually know what he's up to right now, but he has so many Banelings that it's lagging my computer, and Mutalisks are out now. They spot the Zergling Baneling. Terran decides that he's gonna push now because there's nothing but Zergling Baneling, but I'm not sure if that's the best idea because he needs to siege before all of these Zerglings and Banelings come in. Hellions roasting everything in sight, but Banelings are just streaming in, and wow, one by one they're taking down Hellions, and there's still Zerglings left, and wow, 1A, 2A, no, there's no 2A necessary. 1A is able to take out all of Terran's army. This is amazing. Chewbacca really showing how mana battles can really help you out here. Banelings are still out on the map. Not all of them have been used, so they're going to be able to explode on anything. SCVs, supply depots, probably not supply depots. We probably just want to go straight for the SCVs, and they do. And look at this. Let's see what Chewbacca decides to go for. He's actually going to go straight for the drone lines and the mineral lines of each player. He hasn't attacked anything on his way, his little journey across MIT's base. All he's doing is going across, hunting for drones, doesn't find any, keeps hunting, and now he's found it. He's gonna go for the hatchery, and he's gonna go for the drones, and look at that. No. In fact, there are too many Zerglings on the map, and he doesn't even need to use his Banelings at this moment, and he's not attacking anything. All he's doing is hunting for SCVs. This is a hilarious way of attacking. Ivan also, with his 4 tanks and a couple of Marines, is able to establish a little bit of a position here. And Chewbacca, Hero Zergling Army, Chewbacca's Hero Zergling Army is going to be able to take out this gold base that never really got a chance. Lifting will save this command center simply because Chewbacca has nothing that hits the air. And Daze is going to be able to slowly clean up this Zergling army, but really that's not really the case because only 5 Mutalisks will not do anything against Zerglings. And strangely enough, the MIT team has nothing in response to Zerglings. They just don't. They didn't go for Marine Medevac, and because of that, they just got demolished by a 1A of Zergling and Baneling. In the meantime, Tearing Me Apart is trying to go for a counter, but he doesn't have many units left. Ivan is able to establish a really pretty good defense position and take his 3rd back, or actually that would be his natural. Ivan, in the meantime, doing so much damage with the Zerglings and now going for a Mutalisk transition. Perfect. He's so mobile right now in response, in comparison to the MIT team. MIT has no drones right now, except for maybe, let's see, 28 drones over here, only 1 saturated base. In the meantime, the tables have turned, and Tearing Me Apart has only 2 harvesters, and this is looking pretty dangerous for MIT. They're really going to have to pull out all the stops to be able to counter Bass Ling, and now this huge Mutalisk flock. The problem right now is that Terran has nothing to offer, and GG from Tearing Me Apart. Dave's also GGing, and that is the end of the set. Princeton wins 1 set versus MIT, set 3. Princeton also won set 2, but the rest of the results I'll leave for you to figure out for yourself. You can check on www.cstarleague.com. Not gonna spoil because I'm sad. That probably spoils things, doesn't it? Alright, thank you for watching. I'll probably try to upload these VODs. It was good practice for me to cast stuff because I usually don't cast very often. Thanks for watching. That was a really long game. and I hope you enjoyed the cast.